Hello children, welcome back to English class. Today's session we are going to learn from grammar. Title is The Tenses. What is tense? The tense of a verb tells you when a person did something or when something existed or happened. Tense communicates an event's location in time. The different tenses are identified by their associated verb forms. In English, there are three main tenses: the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. Each of these tenses can take four main aspects. They are simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense, and perfect continuous tense. Now we see all the 12 types of tenses here. In the present, we have simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. In the past, simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. In the future, we have simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. To learn these tenses, we need to know the verb forms. Let's see that. Here we have 5 verb forms. Let's see that one by one. Base form of verb is called as verb 1. Example, play, go. Past verb is called as verb 2. Example, played, went. Past participle verb is called as verb 3. Example, played. The next one is verb ends with yes or es. Example, plays, goes. And the last one is verb plus ing. Example, playing and going. Let's see all the 12 types of tenses one by one. The first one is simple present tense. For this, we have to use verb plus yes or es. So, simple present tense is expressing an action that is currently going on or habitually performed or a state that currently or generally exists. So, we have to note the verb form here. So, look at the tabular column. For the first person I, second person you, and the first person we, and third person they. That is, for the plural person, we have to use base form of verb. For the third person, that too for the singular persons, we have to use verb plus yes or es. Let's see an example. True in the present. She is 6 years old. We live in Chennai. Here, she is a singular person. So, we used is as a verb. In the second sentence, we is a plural person. So, there we used base form of verb. Okay. Let's see more examples. True in the present. Habits, general facts or truths, future timetables or schedules. Here and all, we can use simple present tense. Example, habits, I always drink coffee at work. He brushes his teeth every morning. He wakes up at 7 a.m. every day. The next one is general facts or truth. The earth revolves around the sun. The sun rises in the east. Rain gives water to life. The last one is future timetables or schedules. My train arrives tomorrow. We fly to Paris on Monday. Classes begin next week. Once again I repeat, for the singular persons or thing or animal, we have to use verb plus es or s. For the plural person, we have to use the base form of verb. Okay? Now we see present continuous tense. Present continuous tense is something that is happening now or sooner rather than later. The present continuous tense is formed by using the helping verb am, is, or plus verb plus ing. Look at the tabular column. For the first person I, we have to use am. For the third person he, she, it, we have to use the verb is. For the subject you, we and they, we have to use are. That is, for the singular persons, we have to use is. For the plural persons, we have to use or, except first person I. For the first person I, we have to use am. We can use present continuous tense in the places of the thing or an action which is happening now, for fixed plans, for temporary actions, for trends, and for longer actions in progress now. Examples of happening now. The baby is sleeping. They are eating lunch now. For fixed plans, examples. I am meeting my friends after work. Donna is getting married next month. Here, look at the sentences. For the singular person, they used is, and for the plural person, they used or, and for the first person I, they used am as a verb. Let's see more examples. Temporary actions. Leo is working in New York this week. Trends. More and more people are using cell phones to access the internet. The last one is longer actions in progress now. She is studying to become a doctor. Kevin is training for a marathon. So once again I repeat, for the singular persons we have to use is as a verb. For the plural persons we have to use or as a verb. For the first person I, we should use am as a verb for the continuous tense. Then verb plus ing form should be there in the present continuous tense. Next we see present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe something that happened in the past, but the exact time it happened is not important. The verb form used here is has or have plus verb 3, that means past participle verb. For the singular subjects, we have to use has as a verb. For the plural subjects, we have to use have as a verb. Look at the tabular column. The subjects he, she, it, we have to use has as a verb. For the first person I and then subjects you, we and they, we should use have as a verb. We can use present perfect in the places of an action completed in the immediate past, event in the past at an unspecified time, duration from the past until now, change over time, and repeated events in the past until now. Let's see the examples. An action completed in the immediate past. Example, we have planned the meeting for next week. I have joined the duty. She has completed the homework. Duration from the past until now. He has been a teacher since 2002. Event in the past at an unspecified time. She has been to Paris. I have seen that movie. Next one is change over time. Your English has improved since the last time we met. My niece has gone a lot in the past. And the last one is repeated events in the past until now. Example, we have had 4 exams so far in this semester. I have been to this restaurant many times since I moved next door. Now we see present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense represents the work which started in the past and is still running. The verb form used for the present perfect continuous tense is have or has plus been plus verb plus ing. We are using present perfect continuous tense in the four places. They are duration from the past until now, actions happening recently, actions going on for a period of time, and temporary actions. Let's see with examples. Duration from the past until now. Example, he has been teaching for 10 years. Next one is actions happening recently. Example, she has been exercising a lot recently. Next one is temporary actions. Example, I have been practicing for 5 hours. And the last one is actions going on for a period of time. It has been raining, the sidewalk is wet. Next we are going to see about past tense. A tense expressing an action that has happened or a state that previously existed. That is called past tense. Now we see simple past tense. The simple past tense shows that you are talking about something that has already happened. It emphasizes that the action is finished. The verb used here is V2, that is verb 2 or past form of verb. Simple past tense used in the places of series of completed actions, habits in the past, completed action in the past, duration in the past. Let's see one by one with examples. First one is series of completed actions. Example, he sat down, took out a notebook and pen and started writing. He entered the room, turned in my direction and smiled at me. Next one is habits in the past. Example, John played the piano when he was a child. I was good at dancing when I was a teenager. The next one is completed action in the past. Example, Sarah baked a cake yesterday. We ordered pizza on Friday. And the last one is duration in the past. Example, we played baseball all day. He stayed up all night. Now we get into the past continuous tense. The past continuous tense describes actions or events in a time before now which began in the past and were still going on when another event occurred. The past continuous tense is formed by using the auxiliary verb was or were plus verb plus ing. For the singular persons, we should use was as a verb. For the plural persons, we should use were as a verb. Look at the tabular column. For the first person, I, we should use was as a verb. For the third persons, he, she, it, we should use was as a verb. For the subjects, you, we, and they, we should use were as a verb. Once again, I repeat. For the singular persons, we should use was as a verb. For the plural persons, we should use were as a verb. Past continuous tense is used in the 5 places. They are an action before and after a specific time, interrupted continuous past action, to start a story, create an atmosphere, repeated actions, that is often with always, and the parallel actions. The first one is action before and after a specific time. Example, yesterday at noon, I was eating lunch. Second one is interrupted continuous past action. Example, I was watching a movie when she called. The next one is repeated action, often with always. Example, my last roommate was always leaving dirty dishes in the sink. And the last one is parallel actions. Example, I was reading while my brother was playing guitar. Let's see about past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used to show that something happened before another action in the past. It can also be used to show that something happened before a specific time in the past. The verb form used here is had plus verb 3, that is past participle verb. We can use past perfect tense to indicate an action completed before a past action. In the third conditional, if, reported speech, and a period of time before an event in the past. The first one is an action completed before a past action. Example, when we arrived, the class had already begun. The second one is in the third conditional class of if. If it had rained, I would have bought an umbrella. Next one is reported speech. My student said that he hadn't done his homework. And the last one is a period of time before an event in the past. Example, we had owned our house for 20 years before we sold it. Now we see the past perfect continuous tense. The past perfect continuous tense shows that an action that started in the past continued up until another time in the past. The past perfect continuous tense is constructed by using the verb had plus, been plus, verb plus ing. We can use past perfect continuous tense in the following places. Continued action in the past before an action in the past. Cause of something in the past. If impossible condition. And the reported speech. First one is continued action in the past before an action in the past. Example, he had been waiting for an hour when she finally arrived. Second one is if impossible condition. Example, if I had been paying attention, I would not have got into an accident. Third one is cause of something in the past. Example, she went on a diet because she had been eating too much. And the last one is reported speech. Example, he said that Moni had been helping his study for months. Now we are going to see future tense. The future tense of verbs expresses events or actions that have not yet happened and that will happen at some point in the future. The verb form used here is shall or will plus verb. First one is simple future tense. The simple future is a verb tense that is used to talk about things that haven't happened yet. Use the simple future to talk about an action or condition that will begin and end in the future. We can use simple future to show willingness, future fact, prediction, plan or intention. The first one is willingness. Example, someone is at the door. I will see who it is at the present moment. I will help you with your homework tonight. Promise or offer. She won't tell me her password. Refusal. Next one is future fact. My mother will get a football today. Next one is plan or intention. Be form of verb plus going to plus verb. Example, I am going to watch a movie tonight. He is going to have a party this weekend. And the last one is prediction. Example, it is cloudy. It is going to rain. Evidence, you will go abroad someday. That is opinion. Next, we will see future continuous tense. The future continuous tense, sometimes also referred to as the future progressive tense, is a verb tense that indicates that something will occur in the future and continue for an expected length of time. It is formed using the construction will or shall plus be plus verb plus ing. We can use future continuous tense to denote an action in progress at a time in the future, emphasis of future plans and intentions, interrupted action in the future, parallel actions in the future, and atmosphere in the future. The first one is an action in progress at a time in the future. Example, she will be taking an exam at 2 p.m. tomorrow. So, don't call her then. The second one is emphasis of future plans and intentions. Example, they will be coming to visit us next week. Third one is interrupted action in the future. Example, I will be waiting for you when you arrive tonight. And the fourth one is parallel actions in the future. Example, she will be watching TV and he will be cooking dinner. And the last one is atmosphere in the future. Example, when I enter the class, the teacher will be teaching, some students will be taking notes, and my best friend will be trying to stay awake. Now we are going to see future perfect tense. The future perfect is a verb form or construction used to describe an event that is expected or planned to happen before a time of reference in the future. The future perfect tense is formed by using the verbs shall or will plus have plus past participle verb. We can use future perfect tense in 4 places. The first one is a completed action before something in the future. Example, by the time you arrive, I will have finished the project. By next summer, she will have graduated from college. And the second one is duration before something in the future. Example, by Friday, she will have had my car for a whole week. She will have been in Paris for 6 months by the time she leaves. Third one is question form. Example, do you think you will have finished the project before I arrived? Will she have graduated from college by then? And the last one is negative statements. Example, by this time tomorrow, she won't have had enough time to finish the essay. By 2020, I won't have completed my PhD. The last one is future perfect continuous tense. The future perfect continuous, also sometimes called the future perfect progressive, is a verb tense that describes actions that will continue up until a point in the future. The future perfect continuous consists of will or shall plus have been plus verb plus ing. We can use future perfect continuous to indicate the cause of something in the future, duration before something in the future. So the first one is the cause of something in the future. Example, her English will be excellent by the time she visits the US because she will have been studying it for 5 years. He will be tired by the time he arrives because he will have been traveling all day. And the next one is duration before something in the future. Example, he will have been waiting for an hour when she finally arrives. She will have been working at the company for 10 years by the time I retire. Okay, children, up to this, the tenses get over. Hope you understand. Please do remember all the verb formulas which we used here. Okay? And if you have any doubt, you can ping me. Thank you.